I was reading the USA Today and I was reading this remarkable story about this kid named Nick Newell. And not only wasn't he an MMA champion, but to my amazement, he only had one hand.
You know, here's a guy who was born as a congenital amputee, having his left arm not fully developed, and he's out there winning fights, not just fights, MMA fights.
In the beginning, you were just taking it day by day. It wasn't only that he had one hand, I was young, I was alone. I only had a high school education, and basically at one point had to rely on public assistance. So I never treated him like a child with one hand. I just wanted to make a better life for him.
We knew it was going to happen, you know. I mean, we knew how good he was. We knew what he was capable of doing, and we also knew he was going to be a world champion.
He's pulling down on the gloved hand, but that's already trapped. Reynolds in trouble! Reynolds taps out, it's good night, Irene! The fairy tale comes true!
When you combine the world of inspiration, a true story, the world of MMA, which is exciting and glamorous, it just sold for billions of dollars, and then you have a person navigating the world of this intense combat sport with one hand and half an arm. It's just an amazing story. I went out and hired the best script writers I could, which was Josh Campbell and Matt Stucken. And these writers also were writing 10 Cloverfield Lane for J.J. Abrams, so they were getting very hot. And they wrote a fantastic script. And at that point, I had a great script, a great story, and then I said, okay, I need something exciting about this project besides Nick and these great writers. And so I went to Mark DeSalle, and Mark is the godfather of MMA films. He made Bloodsport and Kickboxer and Perfect Weapon. And Mark said, this is such an inspirational story, it needs to be told.
I saw Nick win a championship, and I heard the announcers say, this is the greatest moment in sports history.
This is not only a great moment in mixed martial arts, folks. This is a great moment in sport.
I was just so impressed that I had to find out more. All the obstacles that he had to go through was so impressive that I said, this is a story that needs to be told.
I want all of Nick's fans and anybody that ever wanted to ever be associated with a film to follow us on this journey. And when you're sitting in the theater and you see the name on the end, or you're wearing your Nick Newell cap, to be part of that. It's just such a celebration to celebrate with everybody that you created this wonderful work of art. From me reading a newspaper to having all your energy and all your contributions to go towards making a film, a feature film in the theater. There's no greater satisfaction than doing it with a bunch of people that care about the movie, care about Nick, and actually get something in return where it's a win-win. Thank you for believing enough in myself, my producing team, and everybody associated with this picture. We cannot make this movie without you. Please take the time to share this with all your friends, and hopefully I'll see you on the set.